Hey there! If you're drawn to stories filled with love, betrayal, and jaw-dropping revelations, hit that subscribe button and join our little storytelling family. Now, let's dive right in. I was quietly humming to myself, folding laundry like any ordinary day, when something caught my eye, a corner of an envelope peeking out from under the couch cushion. At first, I didn't think much of it. Probably a misplaced bill, or maybe a birthday card that had slipped out of sight. But the moment I tugged it free and saw my name on the front, in his handwriting, my stomach dropped. I had no idea he was even thinking about leaving. We'd been married for 6 years, together for 8. I genuinely believed we were solid. Not perfect, no marriages, but strong enough to weather the rough patches. That very morning, Nathan kissed me on the forehead before heading off to work, like he always did. Nothing felt strange. Nothing felt wrong. But the letter in my hands told a much different story. I stood there in our living room, clutching the envelope in one hand, trembling pages in the other, trying to comprehend what I was reading. His handwriting was so precise, almost too neat. Like he'd written it multiple times before settling on this final version. He knew. He had known everything. The letter began. I wanted to say this face to face, but I knew I couldn't trust myself to stay calm, or worse, to stay. My legs gave out, and I sank onto the couch. I could no longer stand. I found out 3 months ago, the letter continued. At first, I thought I must be mistaken. I didn't want to believe it. You, and Ben. Of all people, my best friend.
Ben.
I hadn't said his name out loud in weeks. Not since the last time it happened. I kept telling myself I was overthinking, that maybe I was being paranoid. But then the signs kept piling up. He went on to list them. You started coming home later. Your perfume lingered on clothes you never wore to work. You laughed at messages I never saw. So I checked the iPad, the one that syncs with your phone. That's when I saw it. The messages. The photos. The inside jokes. The things you said about me. I felt sick. He had known. He had known for a long time and still kissed me goodbye that morning. He'd had dinner with me the night before, watched Netflix beside me, laughed at a sitcom, pretending everything was normal. Meanwhile, behind that calm demeanor was a man quietly packing up his life. I didn't want to confront you until I was sure, he wrote. And when I didn't know who I hated more, Ben for betraying me, or you for smiling in my face while doing the same. I buried my face in my hands. The affair had started so impulsively. One night when Nathan was away at a conference, Ben and I had drinks. Too many. We reminisced, we laughed, and then we crossed a line. I told myself it was a mistake. I told Ben it would never happen again. But it did. For more times. Then I ended it. I blocked him. I avoided being alone with him. I convinced myself it was over, that it had meant nothing, and that Nathan would never know. I told myself I could fix it from the inside out. But Nathan had known. Quietly. Completely. I didn't know what I wanted to do. What I could do. The letter went on. I thought about yelling. About throwing all your stuff out the window. About punching Ben in the face. But more than anything, I just wanted you to tell me the truth. I remembered all the times during those weeks when Nathan had asked gentle questions. Are you happy? Is there something you want to tell me? I'd laugh them off. Smiled too hard. Lied with ease. I waited for you to come clean, he wrote. You never did. And that's when I realized this wasn't going to change. You weren't sorry. You were just hoping it would disappear. I didn't know how long I sat there, staring at those pages. An hour, maybe longer. When I finally stood up, the house already felt abandoned. His toothbrush was gone. His watch, usually resting on the nightstand, wasn't there. Half of his clothes were missing from the closet. He hadn't left me that letter to explain. He'd left it as a final goodbye. At the very bottom of the last page, I saw it. I loved you more than anyone else ever will. That's what hurts the most. No signature. Just those words. The next few hours were a blur. I tried calling him. It went straight to voicemail. I messaged him, read, no reply. I even drove to his office. His assistant calmly told me that Nathan had taken emergency leave and wouldn't be available for the foreseeable future. Desperate and furious, I called Ben. I screamed at him, asked if he had told Nathan. He sounded just as stunned. I didn't say anything, he insisted. You think I wanted this to blow up in my face too? I hung up on him. That's when I understood. Nathan hadn't needed anyone to confess. He had pieced it together on his own. He had watched me lie, waited for me to come clean. And when I didn't, he walked away. No confrontation. That was his revenge. It's been 4 months since he vanished. No messages. No emails. Just that letter and the echo of everything I destroyed. His family won't speak to me. Most of our friends took his side. I don't blame them. I'm living alone now. I sold the house. Too many ghosts in every hallway. I haven't heard from Ben since that call. I don't want to. He's a living reminder of the worst decision I've ever made. Sometimes I still catch myself staring at the front door, half expecting Nathan to walk in and tell me this was all just a test. That he wanted to see if I'd chase after him. That maybe we still had a shot. But he won't. He gave me the chance to tell the truth. I chose silence. I chose comfort. I chose selfishness. And now, I live with that choice one quiet, echoing day at a time.